You know, in the world of AI, there's always been this one simple rule. Bigger means better, but it also means way more expensive. At least, that was the rule. But a new model called MiniMax 2.5 just came along and completely smashed it, and it's presented us with this fascinating paradox. How can an AI be massively powerful and at the same time incredibly cheap? Let's unpack that secret.
And right here, this is the core of the mystery. MiniMax 2.5 has the knowledge of a model with a staggering 229 billion parameters. You can think of parameters as its raw brain power. But, and this is the crazy part, when it's actually running, answering your question or writing code, it only costs as much as a tiny 10 billion parameter model. All that power for just a fraction of the cost.
So yeah, that is the big question, isn't it? How on earth do you get the wisdom of this giant model but only pay the electricity bill for a small one? I mean, it really feels like it should be impossible, but the answer is just a truly elegant piece of engineering.
Well, the solution all comes down to an architecture with a really cool name, Mixture of Experts, or MoE for short. And honestly, the best way to get your head around it is to stop thinking about the AI as just one single brain and start thinking of it more like a whole team.
So the core idea here is actually pretty simple when you break it down. Instead of having one giant generalist model that's trying to do everything all at once, you have a whole collection of smaller, specialized expert models. The real magic is that for any given problem, you only wake up the few experts that you actually need.
Let's use an analogy. Think of it this way. A traditional AI is kind of like a single, super overworked professor who's expected to know everything from quantum physics to 18th century poetry. An MoE model, on the other hand, is like an entire university faculty. You don't ask the whole university your question. A smart receptionist just directs you to the two most qualified professors for that specific job. So this system really breaks down into two key parts. First, you've got the experts. In MiniMax 2.5, there are 32 of them, and as they train, they naturally become specialists in things like writing Python, or financial logic, or maybe even creative writing. And then you have the router. That's our smart receptionist. This thing is the brain of the whole operation. For every single word you feed the model, it intelligently picks the best two experts to handle it.
And boom, that's it. That's how the paradox gets solved. You have access to the entire university faculty, the full 229 billion parameters of knowledge. But at any given moment, you're only paying to talk to the two most relevant specialists. And that's how you get massive intelligence for a tiny compute cost.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how does this whole routing thing actually work in practice? Like, what does it really look like when the model thinks from one moment to the next?
Let's follow a single piece of information. It's called the token, which is basically a word or even just part of a word, as it goes through the system. Let's say you ask the model to fix some Python code for you. The token def, for define, enters the model. The router instantly sees this and decides, okay, for this I need the Python syntax expert and the software reasoning expert. Now, here's the crucial part. The other 30 experts, they just stay dormant, saving a ton of energy. The two chosen experts process the token, their outputs are combined, and that forms the next step of the answer. This happens super fast for every single piece of the conversation.
Okay, but this system isn't perfect. It has a potential flaw. In some of these MoE models, the router can actually get kind of lazy and just keep sending all the work to the same one or two favorite experts. This is a big problem called expert collapse, where most of your specialists end up just sitting around doing nothing. And you can see the problem right here in this visual. On the left, that's the router getting lazy. It's overloading a couple of experts while the rest are completely ignored. But MiniMax 2.5's Forge framework achieves that beautiful, balanced routing we see on the right, where all the specialists are contributing. So what's their secret? Well, the secret sauce is this unique training algorithm called CISPO, and its job is simple but absolutely crucial. It basically trains the router to be a better manager. CISPO makes sure the router learns how to distribute work evenly across all 32 experts, which stops it from over-relying on a few favorites and makes sure every specialist is sharp and ready to go. But look, this isn't just some clever technical trick. This level of efficiency unlocks these incredible real-world applications that just weren't very practical before. So what does that actually look like? Okay, take coding an entire application. The router acts like a brilliant project manager. It might start with some high-level planning experts to just outline the whole structure. Then, for the database part, it seamlessly switches to its SQL specialists. When it's time to build the user interface, it calls on the front-end experts. It can even activate its own quality assurance experts to find bugs in the code it just wrote.
This isn't just faster coding, it's a completely different way of building software with what's basically a full development team inside a single efficient model. Or think about complex office work. You could just drop a 50-page legal PDF and ask for a summary presentation. The router would first bring in specialists in long context retrieval to read and digest the whole document. Then it would switch over to reasoning experts to pull out the key legal implications. And finally, it would call on specialists that understand Office file formats to generate a native PowerPoint file ready for your morning meeting. I mean, the time saved here isn't just minutes, it's entire workdays, just automated.
This efficiency is a total game changer for AI agents that need to act in the real world. Think about an AI that can browse the web for you, navigating websites, clicking buttons, summarizing what it finds. Because the MoE structure allows it to switch its mode of thought so quickly, it can get these tasks done about 20% faster. This is the technology that's going to enable a personal AI assistant on your phone that's as smart as today's biggest models, but without draining your entire battery in 5 minutes. This is powerful AI made practical.
So this all builds towards a really major shift for the entire AI industry. For years, the mantra is just bigger is better. Well, the new paradigm? It's smarter routing is better.
And MiniMax is definitely not alone here. I mean, just look at the names that are embracing this approach. DeepSeek, Google's Gemini, even versions of GPT-4 and Meta's Llama. This isn't some niche experiment. This is the new industry standard for building powerful, efficient AI.
And hey, if you're thinking that all this efficiency must come with some kind of performance trade-off, think again. MiniMax 2.5 scores an absolutely incredible 80.2% on a highly difficult software engineering benchmark. This is just proof positive that the MoE approach delivers world-class, state-of-the-art results.
And this brings us to the final and I think most important thought. This technology isn't just about making AI cheaper, it's about making it so efficient that it can be an always-on utility, constantly working for you in the background. So the real question it leaves us with is this. What new tools, what new businesses, what new creative possibilities will emerge when AI this powerful is no longer a luxury but is affordable and accessible to absolutely everyone?